welcome to Coco Games. How can I help you? Oh, yeah, sure. We've got, as you can probably clearly see, we've got plenty of things. Yeah, anything. Well, if you just want to look around, that's fine. I can show you some of our newest items if you'd like. Yeah, no, it's no problem. It's not very busy around here right now. You know, after the holiday rush, a lot of our stuff is actually on sale right now. So, if you'd like, I can show you some of our best deals. Awesome, cool. I'll do that for you. Well, let me ask you first, actually. Do you have a Nintendo Switch? Right on. So, I probably don't need to show you a Nintendo Switch then, if you already have one. But I will show you some accessories and other items that you can accrue for your Nintendo Switch. And if you'd like, I have a couple other consoles that I can show you as well. So, sound like a deal? Awesome. Well, we'll get to that then. Let's start off with some games. What games do you already have for your Switch? Oh, okay. So you just got your Switch relatively recent then. Oh, that's cool. That's a great game though. Great game. I love it. But the Nintendo Switch has plenty of other great games. So I'll show you a handful of them. All right? Awesome. So this one we got pretty recently. This one is Sonic Mania. It's the Plus edition as well. And it comes in this very nice, very sleek, shiny, sort of yellow case for it. But inside, you have your typical physical copy. Take it out of its sheath of sorts. Here we have the normal box for the game. We'll pop it open real quick. Okay. So the game's not inside, of course, in the case that anyone decides to snatch it when I'm not looking, but this is what it looks like on the inside, as you can see there. Yeah, it's got its little code. No one's used it yet. It's a little coupon of some sort, but so your sort of typical Sonic game. Did you ever play Sonic back in the day? Yeah, so it's kind of like that. Actually, it's very much like that, but it's a sort of revamped take on the old classic. And they've added new levels and new characters and stuff like that. But very nice choice. We're running it for. Put this back here. This is actually only going for $29.99 right now. Comes with its art book as well, which is quite nice as well. The art book's pretty cool, and it just overviews all the preemptive art of the game and all that. And we don't have to make any decisions, right? Oh, you want it? Cool. Well, I'll just set this aside then. You'll love the game, really. It's a classic in the making. It takes the old idea and makes it even better. So I know you'll like it. We have quite a few other games over here as well. I'll show you one at a time pretty quickly. I don't want to take your whole day, of course, but we have this old Neo Geo game. Yeah, this is a limited edition box. It's a physical copy. It's usually only digital, so this is a little hard to find, but it's called Wind Jammers. Windjammers. Yeah, it's very interesting. It's so essentially if you took air hockey, but it was frisbee. Yeah, it sounds weird. No, I get it. Yeah, it sounds weird, but it's actually a really fun game. I've only put like 15 hours in it, but for the price that we're selling it, it's pretty fun. So yeah, again, it's another $29.99 game. It's usually like 15, I think, in the eShop, but since we have this limited edition physical copy, it's going for 30. It is good for collections too. So if you wanted to buy this, even if you didn't play the game, but I would recommend it, but even if you didn't want to, this it's quite nice for collections and other such things like that. So it's up to you, but I'll show you some other ones. Put this aside. This one, of course, is the, how would we say, coup de grace of Nintendo gaming. Now, of course, I'm surprised you don't have Mario Kart, actually. This one is usually everyone's go-to game beyond Breath of the Wild. It's got a pretty stylish, pretty sleek box art. It shows off the new characters, some of which were DLC in the Wii U version of Mario Kart 8. But this one allows you to now have actually a pretty decent battle mode, which was for some reason missing in Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U. So I brought it back, which is very nice, because I missed it. I love battle mode. Tons of new tracks, although they were DLC, so you probably, if you played... Did you have a Wii U? Oh, you didn't? Okay, well, you missed a classic, honestly. Have you played Mario Kart 8 before? Okay, well. Either way, this one is a keepsake of the Nintendo Switch, and one I thoroughly recommend for any Nintendo Switch advocate and just general gamer. And you don't have to be a good Mario Kart player to play Mario Kart. Although I will destroy anyone in Mario Kart. Just saying. But no, I mean, anyone can play this. It's a up for grabs kind of game. So we're still running it at $59.99, but completely up to you on this one. So I'll put it aside as well, and of course we'll decide kind of later on what we're looking at. Here we have, this one had, I will say, sort of mixed reviews. It's Kirby Star Allies. Now, this game was a lot shorter than I expected it to be, actually. It's a good game. It's actually a very good game. I had one of the best final bosses from a Kirby game that I think I've ever fought. It was really fun. But the game was really short. Now, they have had updates, actually. They have had updates that have extended the longevity of the game and added more content. They are free updates as well, which is nice. But I feel like with this game, they kind of took what could have been in the game and just spaced it out as downloadable content later on. So it wasn't the best experience when I bought it on its first release date, but for getting into it just now, like after all the extra content, it's actually a really fun game, and it's one I recommend. Fun to play with friends, a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, you know. It's a pretty chill game, not super difficult. I beat it really quickly. I think I only ever put 20 hours into the game. That was pretty short, but it's one to think about, of course. So I'll set this aside. Let's look at some other ones. Are you a shooter fan? Do you like... Okay. Well, this is a great game. That's all I need to say. It's a great game. I love Splatoon from the Wii U, which you never had, so you probably never played that one. Splatoon 2 is even better than Splatoon 1. Still ongoing with what they call Splatfests. You've heard of them? Okay, yeah. So, still an ongoing game, still a great game, still has updates. It will be stopping soon, I think in July, but really fun game. I could talk about it all day, but of course, I don't want to keep you here forever. Probably have things to do, so yeah, great game though. Love Splatoon. Now there's this. Have you heard of this game? Yeah. Okay. Have you played it? No. But you've. Oh yeah, I watch him too. Yeah. No, he had a pretty cool playthrough of this game, but okay, much like the last game, I could talk about this for years. I love this game so much. I never actually got around to playing Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii, which was later ported onto the 3DS. I never got around to playing it, which was a shame because Xenoblade Chronicles is an amazing franchise, and I think it really, really deserves more sort of popularity, I would say. You play as, you watched it, but yeah, so you play as Rex, the main character, and you go around trying to get to this elusive heaven-ish type thing. It's called Elysium. And Elysium is where this blade, of course, Pyra, comes from, and you kind of go on a dual mission of taking her back to her sort of homeland, her home, and you also are going there for your own will as well to see this Elysium, since no one's been there, or so they say. And the battle mechanics in this game are quite fun. There's a lot of side missions, so you'll be playing for a long time. They also have did you see the DLC for it? Yeah, in that one Nintendo Direct, yeah. That one's also fun. I got that as well. It'll last you a long time, and the story is gripping, like absolutely gripping. I never cried, but it tugs your heartstrings for sure. So if you're looking for I know it's like a JRPG, a lot of people are kind of off put by that, but it really is fun. It really is fun. So I'll let you think about that one. That one's also going for $60, of course, as well, $59.99. So here's that one game that I thought was going to be bigger than it ever ended up being. ARMS, of course. I bought this game when it first came out. I thought, I'd give it a try. And I'm not trying to get you to not get it or, persuade you in any sort of way, but I thought it was going to be better than it was, in a sort of sense. I never really got into this game. It was fun for like a week, but after a while I sort of kind of fell off of it. And granted, it is fun. I love the characters. They're so fun. They're really funny. The idea of the game is completely original. It's so fun. But it's worth a try, but I can see certain reasons why you wouldn't want to spend the money on ARMS. But hey, everyone's different, so if you want to give it a try, completely awesome. Like, it's a fun game. It's just I never really got into it myself, but totally dope if you go with it. Seriously, it really is a fun game, but up to you either way. So I'll put it aside. Let's see here. We have a couple more. So this one is called Disgaea 5 Complete. And I should mention that all of these games I'm pulling from over here are like our sale deals. So even though I've told you the prices of their normal retail price, we are going to run a special on them, so they will be a little bit cheaper. But this one's called Disgaea 5 Complete. It's another one of those like kind of JRPG games. It's weird. It's fun. It's kind of weird, but if you're looking for like a sort of side game to play, this one's pretty fun. So up to you either way, but yeah, it's something to look into. Here's sort of a classic fighting game. And of course, since you already have Smash Brothers, I mean, you might not even need another fighting game, but Ultra Street Fighter 2 is pretty fun if you want to go back to the classics and just duke it out, in the old style arcade type fighting game. So certainly something to look towards if you're looking for something just kind of fun to mess around with in the background, of course, beyond Smash and all that. And then, you know, this game has had also mixed reviews, but I think it is pretty fun. I just wish it had a little bit more to it. It's Mario Tennis. I mean, there's not much to say. It's fun. It's got some courts. You play generic Mario Tennis in it. I mean, the characters are cool. They have an ongoing roster. They added Pauline. I wanted to say Palutena. Pauline into the game, and a lot of other stuff. So it's an ongoing game, kind of like how Kirby is, where it would have been better if they just had all of it at once, but it really is. It's a fun party game. You know, you might not play it by yourself a lot, but if you have friends over, or girlfriend, boyfriend, like I said, it's fun to play around with. So something to think about as well. I'll set it aside. So we do have Sonic Mania set aside. Did any of those games interest you at all? Yeah, sure. Like, this is a really good choice. Like, I think you'll love it. And if you don't, well, we don't have a return policy, but if you don't love it, you can blame me, but it's a really fun game. I think you'll like it a lot, so it's definitely worth the money for it. So we'll set that aside as well. So we have just 2 games, but of course we have plenty more to show you. We have, as you can see, amiibos galore. Yeah, we actually have some rare amiibos in stock. Not a whole lot, so if you are an amiibo connoisseur of sorts, I highly recommend picking them up today because they are running very, very low, and they keep getting lower and lower as the day goes on. So I will recommend maybe looking into investing in 1 or 2 of these amiibos. But yeah, the Marth one, yeah. So this one gets increasingly hard to find. I'm surprised we even got any in stock, actually. Our retailer or supplier rather, or a retailer, a supplier that sent us these said that they're not really giving many out. We are sort of a smaller store, so a lot of what we have is not specifically what you'll find in a bigger chain store where they just get the basic stuff. We go out of our way to get harder to find, cooler items that will draw in customers. So we have a Marth amiibo. We have, I think, 2 more in the back, but like I said, they're going out of stock real quick, so I'd recommend checking it out. And then, yeah, so that's what I was going to say next. The Piranha Plant amiibo. It is still going for $15.99. We're not going to jack up the price because it's hard to find, but these are hard to find in any sort of like retail store. A lot of people like this. Yeah, I can't blame them. It looks really cool. I mean, it's just your average box, but yeah. Piranha Plant amiibo. Pretty awesome. It'll go well with your Smash Brothers. Did you... Yeah, you got the DLC. That's good, because Joker and Smash, it's awesome. I wonder who they're going to add next, because, you know, with Joker being in the game, there's a lot of options from there, so we'll see. But as for now, yeah, we have our Piranha Plant amiibo in stock. This one is actually our last one, so if you are looking to pick up a Piranha Plant amiibo, I would do it real quickly because it's pretty awesome. Do you have a mini NES? Okay, you do? Well, let me then... I assume you just have the one control. Yeah, just the one controller. Well, we have a sort of off-brand. It's a little cheaper, so you save the money instead of it being, I wouldn't say Nintendo authorized, but, official Nintendo. This is just a basic NES wired controller, but the cord is a lot longer than what the official Nintendo ones have. So if you're looking for more length for it, this one, it's nearly, I can't see it here now, it's attached to something else, but it's nearly like, it feels like almost 5 to 10 feet, something like that. Pretty long, so something to think about as well. Set that back there. What about a Wii? You still have your classic? What games do you have for it? Oh, yeah. I love that one. Yeah. I love that one too, actually. Yeah, Mario Kart Wii is, again, it's probably my favorite Mario Kart game I've ever played, and it will always be my favorite Mario Kart game. So, yeah, I totally agree with you. It's amazing, but we have a couple Wii games over here, if you want to take a look. Sure. So, we have the classic Wii Sports. Oh, yeah, this one? Okay, well, then you already know all about it, but it's a great game, for sure. Love this one. I mean, I think my favorite mini game out of this one is that island flyover. Playing where you can go around the island. I love Woohoo Island, honestly. It's probably my favorite, fictional place in any sort of video game. I love Woohoo Island so much. And of course, the famous Mario Kart Wii, which you already have, which is good, because it's almost a cardinal sin to not have it. Now, this one, I'm not so sure. Have you heard of this game? No, this is actually the sequel to Wii Play, which I actually have right here. This is what you're thinking of. This is the sort of sequel to it. This one is, I don't want to say it's better than Wii Play, but it's certainly almost there. This has some great mini games in it. My favorite is probably Rock Skip, where you throw rocks and you can skip them across this big pond, and you can choose between different rocks to skip. They also have this game called Teeter Totter, where you move the Wii remote like a little seesaw, and you knock this little wooden ball around the stage to try and hit targets. That one's pretty fun. And then they have this umbrella game where you open up an umbrella and the wind goes, and you go down on these skates and you go down this pathway and you have to try and race your way around while the wind carries you around. So it's pretty fun. Yeah, ice cream, what they call the cone zone. Not the bone zone, that's different. The cone zone, that one's pretty fun too. You have to stack up ice cream on a little cone, try and balance it as it stacks up in the air. So it's a pretty fun one too, if you want to look into that later. But and then you have this one. Yeah, again, a classic. So if you already have this one and you like this one, right? Yeah. So I'd recommend looking into Wii Play Motion, since it's probably just as good, I think. And then the epitome of Wii is Wii Fit, I'd say. One of, it's just so notorious. Everyone knows Wii Fit. That and Wii Sports, of course, which we do have. That's somewhere else in the back, but yeah, this one is on sale. Of course, we didn't really have any go out on our big holiday rush, but we have this on sale for anyone who does still use the Wii, or it's more for collectors and game hunters and stuff like that. But we are selling it. This is the Wii Fit Plus edition, so it does have some extra content that wasn't in the original Wii Fit. So something I'd totally recommend for any Wii lovers like me and many others out there. Definitely a great game. So, something to think about as well if you don't already have it. Anyway, though, I don't want to go too much onto that. Then we do have our Wii over here as well. So, if you needed extra controllers or anything of the sort, we carry that. How many controllers do you have for your Switch? Okay, just the pair of Joy-Cons. Are you a fan of GameCube at all? No, you love it, yeah. No, what made me think of it? You have Smash Brothers, so we have this wireless GameCube controller. And so you might be skeptical about its wirelessness, but it works perfectly fine. I've used this in Smash. I've actually used it at tournaments. Hasn't been really big, glaring issues. I know a lot of people prefer to go with, ye old classic GameCube controller, but frankly, this one is actually probably better. The D-pad is larger, making it easier to actually click. It also comes with, this actually would be, this side. I had to think about it. It comes with an extra button that didn't exist on the original, and it's updated so that you have the capture, home, and both the plus and minus buttons. So, again, something that would definitely complete your Nintendo Switch accoutrements. Something to think about. So, this one is going for $39.99. It is, it's a little expensive, but it's cheaper than the Pro Controller and everything like that. So, if you're looking for a fun controller to use, I'd recommend this. It's really sturdy. It feels nice in the hands. Yeah, you were looking at this? Yeah. This is our, I don't know what you call it. It's a little plush, I guess, of a question mark block. It's kind of like a pillow almost, but not really at the same time. It's just for decoration purposes. It has a little sound box down here where if you toss it up and you hit it, it actually plays a little coin sound, which is funny. So, we're not really selling it. I don't remember where we got it from, actually. We've had it for a while. Sort of a collector's item. But, if you're interested, we could talk about, negotiating a price on it. And we have our little plush. Glaceon's my favorite, so I put it next to the little desk just for, decoration purposes. Put it up there. Let's have her sit on top of that. I think that really covers most of our deals right now. Were you looking for anything else at all? Okay. Yeah. Well, I don't really have anything else to show you beyond anything else in the back if you were looking for anything specific. Of course, we have the rest of our store if you want to just look around and pick up anything else. Otherwise, we have our two items right here that are great items. So, up to you there. But if you're ready, we can just check out. Are you? Yeah, let me get that for you. This, you want to go with it? Awesome, sweet. Yeah, you'll love it. It's fun. All right. Did you happen to want any amiibos? No pass this time? Okay, well, that's fine. Perfectly fine. Well, if you happen to, though, we do have them. Like I said, they are in limited stock. So, if you change your mind, I'd recommend coming back quick, because we have people coming in picking these up real quick. So, anyway, though, we can go on from here. We'll just check out. Let me clear up this little space, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got everything sort of cleaned up here. We have our games that we decided upon. Sonic Mania, Xenoblade 2, and We Play Motion. Okay. So, do you happen to be a member of Coco Games? Oh, you were of our older store. Yeah, we've obviously upgraded quite a bit. Every time you come in, I feel like we're always upgraded. It's weird. It's crazy. Yeah, but I mean it's a good thing though. Of course, as we get more publicity, more publicity and revenue coming in, we're able to upgrade our store more and more. So it's exciting. But yeah, so we have upgraded our reward system since whatever last store the one in the mall. Yeah, we've changed quite a bit from there. So let me check it for you. Yeah, what's your phone number? Yeah, I don't see you in our system. Do you want to set up a new account? Well, if you set up a new account today, that allows you to get 15% off of your first purchase on your new account. And it allows you to get points for every purchase that you do subsequently from setting up your account, which will allow you to get points towards getting free games or bonuses and other reward certificates. Want to do it? Sure. Yeah, there's no fee to enter. It's completely free. So we'll just... I will have to get some information from you, if you don't mind. Awesome. So since I already have your phone number set up here, we'll just use that. Or did you want to... Oh, that's fine. Yeah, we can use a different phone number. Let me just... Okay. What's the new phone number? Okay. Now let's get... What's your name? And your last name? What was that? Okay. Alright. And what's your address? Okay. Is that with the CK? Okay. And what's the zip code on that? Awesome. Okay. So on the little pad over there, it's just going to have you verify that that's all correct for me. Awesome. Cool. Okay. So now we have all of that in there, I'm actually going to, I think, I have an extra card here. Now the way that we do it here actually is a little different from other places. We have this sort of technology where we take these basic cards, but we'll essentially scan the information to your account into the card, so we don't have to like mail you a card or anything. You can get it today. Simple as that. There's no extra like shipping fees or anything like that. Or waiting time. It's just as simple as scanning it here and getting it out. So yep, let's just put this. Give it a second. There we are. Okay. So this will be your new membership card, the Coconut Mall Game Shop rewards card. So anytime you want to come in and buy from us again, just bring this with you and we'll give you the points back on it. If you happen to lose it or just didn't bring it with you, we can also search up your phone number in our system and find your account that way. But this is for you, so I'll set this right there for you. Awesome. Okay. So let's get these items checked out here. Where's the... There it is. Okay. There's that one. Scan. And that one. And that one. Okay. So that is all of that scanned in here. Let's see. We already have your account in here. So we'll just get all of that. And all right. So on the pad just there, it'll ask you what receipt type you would like on your purchase today. Okay. And then it will ask you if you would like to opt in for emails, just for, rewards and other sales and stuff like that. Honestly, it's pretty much just spam. So if you don't, just hit no thanks. It's cool. Okay. And then you can put your card in when you're ready. Yep. All right. That should be everything. Awesome. You can remove your card there. That receipt will be emailed to you. Did you need a bag at all? No? Okay. Well, that is for you then. And don't forget your rewards card, of course. And I hope you have a great day. Yeah, thank you for coming in. Yep. See ya.